Hey, you there! Thank you for watching, and welcome to Forge Lines Forever. Today I have a 6v6 custom match here on the most amazing Neuroxis map generator. So let's go ahead and introduce our teams and our players. We'll start with Team 1 on the northwestern side of the map, and then we'll end with Team 2 on the southeastern side of the map. Take a look at Team 1's northeastern player first. We have in Rust. It is the Cybran of Shiddon. He is a 1400 for this match. Again, he is in Rust. Curving to the southwest, we have in Imperial Gray. It is Zwierzak. He's playing as an Aeon. He is in 1900. In the middle for Team 1, we have in Lattice Red Pink. It is the Seraphim of Azuros. He is a 2200 for Team 1. To his southwest, we have in the best color of forest green with the best faction combination of UEF. He is Ysball. He is a 1200. And then rounding off Team 1's front line, we have in Tropical Ocean Blue. It is ThurnisHaley playing as a UEF. He is an 1800. And rounding off Team 1 in the northwest corner of the map, we have in Stitch Blue. It is the Aeon of WilloWisppsi. He is a 2300. He is the highest rated player on Team 1 and in the game overall. So the Team 1 side of the map, they have 2 UEF, 1 Cybran, and then they have 2 Aeons, and then 1 Seraphim. So have every faction on their team with a little bit more Aeon and UEF. Moving on the Team 2 side of the map, take a look at the southwestern side first, and we'll curve northeastwardly. We have in Barbie Pink, it is the UEF of Brittle. He is a 1600. Again, he is a UEF with all of his units nicely named there. Everything with happy, it looks like, for his side of things. To his northeast in orange color orange, it is the Billy Nuke ambassador himself, or the Broadsword Baron. It is Firv. He's playing as a UEF. He is an 1800 in his custom-made color of orange color orange. In the middle for Team 2, we have in Light 10, it is chaospyr playing as a Cybran. He is also an 1800. In royal blue to his northeast, we have the UEF of Karimm. He is a 1600. And then rounding up Team 2's front line, we have as Blood Angel Red. It is Derp. He's playing as UEF. He is a 1700. Rounding up Team 2's lineup, we have in the Regal slot in Regal Purple, it is Moy. He is a 2200. He is the highest rated player on Team 2. He's also playing as a Seraphim. So for Team 2 side of the map, they have a little bit different mixture of factions than Team 1. They have 4 UEF, 1 Cybran, 0 Aeon, and then 1 Seraphim. So again, no Aeon for Team 2, but a heavy focus on UEF tech. Team 1 a little bit more evenly spread, a little bit more UEF and Aeon though, but again, at least one of each of the faction on their side of the map means every faction is represented in this game and no faction is missing out on all of the juicy fun. And for these 12 players on the map, let's take a look at their reclaim situation before, of course, they scoop it all up. Currently sitting at 25,000 mass and reclaim, and for 12 players, that's a little bit over 2k mass per player. There is a decent clumpage of reclaim in the middle of the map. We see there's a nice little 800 here, a nice little 700 there, obviously mirrored in the northeast, and there's a nice 500 there and there. So most of it looks like in the middle, some of it in the back line, but again, the majority of it, like what we like to see, is in the middle of the map, because again, it encourages players to go to the middle of the map to duke it out. Looks like first upgrades have been started for both teams. We have Azuros going for gun, we have Karimm going for gun, we have Thurnis going for gun, and we have T2 started for Ysball. And in terms of calm distributions, because it looks like maybe things are going to pop off here really quick, 1 player in the southwest for each team. It's Thurnis versus Team 2's Brittle. In the more middle of the map, it's a kind of more of a hodgepodge, just because there's not really a Midwest or Mid-East lane. It's just a middle lane. It's going to be 2v2 with Karimm and chaospyr for Team 2 and Azuros and Ysball for Team 1. And then on the eastern side for Team 1, we have zwierzak versus Team 2's Derp on that eastern side. I will note that Team 1's Shiddon is up here to the northeast as well, so it looks like it is going to be a 2v1 over there. But we shall see. We also want to note that Team 2's Firv is over here to the west. He might continue westward. Looks like his units are going that way, so it looks like he might end up going that way. So it looks like it's going to be a 2v1 in this direction in Team 2's favor, 2v1 in Team 1's favor going that away. And then regular slot players, looks like WilloWisp is running around a little bit, but staying in the back line. Same thing with Moy, but he's not running around as much. Gun upgrade started for Derp. Gun upgrade started for chaospyr in the middle. In terms of additional mexes on the map, I will note that there is a nice section of mexes here for Team 2. Looks like Moy grabbed that. That's a nice little 6-star mex position. Maybe somebody could have started there. Looks like it's 4 mexes in starting locations, so maybe could have started right there. Maybe. Yeah, you probably could have started there. Anyway. And besides that, Trimex position there. Quad mex position there. Looks like quad mex position, but Team 1 currently owns it. And then Trimex position on the eastern side there. So some mexes to be gathered on the more front sides of the map, front lines of the map. And of course, mex is dotted in between that in the back line. Gun upgrade started for Brittle. Gun upgrade started here for Ysball. We have Team 2's chaospyr's upgrade still going. Looks like combi-com action might have occurred between zwierzak and Derp, because Derp is heavily damaged. But we do see that Azuros and Karimm are trading blows, so possibly first combi-com action here, but confirmed combi-com action here in the middle, with combi-com action looks like barely happening between Thurnis and Brittle, who's still on his gun upgrade as we speak. I will want to note I am back from my vacation, so you might have noticed that yesterday I responded to more of the later comments in terms of the days that they were made. So I think I got through about half of them today, and I'll go through half of them, well, tomorrow, today, depending on when you're viewing it / obviously video upload and whatnot. So by the end of the weekend, at least by the end of the day, it'll be comments will be caught up to. So it's my goal for tomorrow. Anyway, T2 upgrade started for WilloWisp in the north. The vacation was good. Nice relaxation, lots of food, some sun, some waves, that sort of thing. So it was a nice, enjoyable time. We do see gun upgrade started for Firv in the southwest. And look, everything transferred over to Karimm. Looks like maybe chaospyr is going to head straight in against his opponent of Ysball. Gun T2 again versus Gun. He is Cybran, so 4,000 hit point advantage is a decent gap to try to surpass or get over or shorten. One Team 1 upgrade, Team 1 PD, not going to do a whole lot there. You see more combi-com action happening between those two. And west side, nothing too crazy. Again, it's UEF versus UEF, a little bit of agency, but nothing too bad heavily in Team 1's favor. Advanced region aura already started for Azuros. Not going for Nano yet. Wants to keep his Team 1 and T2 units alive. And again, at advanced region, you do get a buff in hit points. So I think you actually might get a buff in hit points at the regular region stage as well, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think you get a bigger buff. We can check on that in a minute, because again, 2750 is what the Ayashogo T2 Assault Bot is currently sitting at. Shield started for Derp on the eastern side. He does have Nano online. He can back up to full HP. It's going to really be a big buff, especially going after the Cybran commander, Aeon commander, who does not have Nano capabilities. Better shield overall, but initially no. Nano upgrade started for Karimm in the middle. He's done with that. Oh, almost done with that, I should say. Western side still combi-com happen. Lots of Happy Mr. Death, Happy Mr. Black Crow, Molotov, Stefan, Alphonse, I don't know how to pronounce half these names. Anyway, Thurnis, it's not looking good for Team 2's Brittle. He's losing a lot of hit points. There's no units nearby to take the brunt of that attack, and he has a T2 PD shooting at those pillars, but I don't think it's going to help. Happy, the imp is inbound, and no, he does get the kill. I was going to say maybe he's going to let him off the hook there, but no. Team 1 scores first blood onto Team 2, and credit goes to Team 1's ThurnisHaley. He's now on 3-star vet as well. Nice chunky amount of hit points for him. That is now a 6v5 in Team 1's favor. To the north, Azuros is in the yellow. Again, Karimm has Nano on board. In terms of the advanced Nano, it was completed, and it is a boost in hit points as well. for that T2 upgrade. Looks like it was 250 for that one unit in particular. But it looks like Azuros is going to be overwhelmed here. Lots of T1 Mantis in this mix. Again, donated over to buy chaospyr to him. And that is going to focus the comm again. He has 36 hit points in second region, which is decent. But again, with a lot of stuff shooting at him. And he's staying alive for the most part. Ilshis, again, are a nice unit to have against a lot of Team 1 spam. 2,000 hit points and falling. Needs to get a ranking vet to really stay alive here. The comm actually move out of range, so he's not able to drive the point home even more. I have a little bit of overcharge, was having some fun swinging around him. A couple of those units. And now Karimm is surrounded. He has nano. He's going to survive a little bit longer, but it's taking a lot of damage. And the Ilshi does drop to 2,500. So yeah, so it's 250 and then another 250. Nice little boost there in terms of hit points. And actually, it might even be a draw here because he's most likely going to drop below 2,500. It might not even matter because he's going to die. And then maybe it was control K. It was a controlled K. But that's a trade, in my opinion, at that point when you're pretty much low. You're both going to die. You want to make sure the other person dies with you. You just control K when you're in range and call it a day. So it is now dropping to a 5v4 stone favor for Team 1 at 14 minutes. So 3 of the 12 players have now bit the dust, 25%. Lots of bases being traded over between players, it looks like. Looks like WilloWisp gains the middle base here from Team 1's Azuros. So he has double base. Somebody should have another... Oh, yeah, they've only lost 1 player. That's right. Team 2 has lost 2 players. I was like, wait a second. The math is not mathing, but Firv is over here with double base. And then we have Moy with double base here and here. Eastern side, invasion of the T1 Aurora. And looks like a couple of asylums. But we have some pillars moving in and wall sections being built as well to curtail some of that movement. Looks like we haven't even a couple of other units running by from Shiddon. It's not the person I was going to die. Yeah, I mean, he was going to, like I said, he was going to die anyway. I mean, it was only a matter of time. Azuros looks like he was trying to run out of range. I mean, he did try to get away from that comm because he went that way and he went that way. And he almost would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for the range on the explosion from the comm. But look at this. Team 2 straight down the middle. A couple of loyalists inbound to try to... hurt the economy of Team 1's Willow specifically. It looks like it's bleeding in a little bit into Ysball stuff as well. We do see western side. Firv has T2, so first of the 4 upgrades, of course, to get to Billy Nuke being the last one. Facility was either destroyed straight up or just straight up control K'd. Maybe not giving Thurnis veterancy. I don't know. He's almost at 5-star anyway. There gets the 5-star vet anyway. Now he gets no additional hit points, but he's at 18,000 even with 40 hit points a second. That's without nano. So it is a decently chonky comm. But again, he can be easily overwhelmed by some Percies. Those things definitely need to be watched out for as the game progresses, especially with 2 players on Team 2 having double base, 1 player on Team 1 having double base. T3 arrow online, of course, for both teams, as you would expect at almost 16 minutes at this point. And with the air player having double base for both teams, it does mean they'll stay relatively same pace. This western side, though, it was already a 2-to-1 advantage in terms of comms, and now it's 2-to-1 advantage in terms of eco, relatively speaking. So, Thurnis is sitting at 65, while Firv is sitting at almost 200. It's almost more like triple eco for Team 2. And he's going to lose, a couple of mixes maybe over here. He's not going to move well within range of these Team 1 PDs. There's not many units at this point, so it's not really a big deal for Thurnis to move into range, and he's dealing with it anyway. But point being is that he has a lot of eco to throw around with Firv. He has missile on board. We know how deadly he is with that thing, especially if he goes for the more AoE version of that with the Billy Nuke. And so definitely something to be watchful of. Eastern side. Ooh, missile or that's missile. Hits the comm. Deals 5,000. I thought it was 6,000. It's 5,000 damage with a tac missile. I mean, it's 5,000 damage and 5,000 damage. He's going to fall back. And it's going to help a little bit with the fight. Again, it drops his shield from 19 to 16. Oh, no, what am I talking about? That's 6,000 damage. I can do math. I promise. I was like, wait, that should be 6,000. Anyway, I can do math. I promise. Percy's inbound behind Derp. It's calm. That's not great for zwierzak because he's going to go into range of that. Definitely needs to target these immediately. These are actually now the bigger threats versus the calm. The calm is just tankier. These do a lot more damage. And here come the T1 Firv spam. It's going to annoy those Percy's a little bit. Not looking great for zwierzak's calm. If I can say his name right half the time. He might be able to get underneath the shielding. Looks like he's going to be fine, but looks like Derp is going to fall back. Lost a couple of Percy's in that engagement. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's just my first cast back in a little bit, and my brain's like, I'm still working on getting back up to speed. Because, again, holiday, vacation sort of thing kind of didn't fry my brain cells a little bit, but it was like, it's just nice and relaxing and not have to worry about anything. Now it's just like, go, 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 go. So, appreciate the patience with my math skills there. Nano repair started here for Thurnis on the western side. Doesn't need the additional regen to get back up to full HP, but he'll take it. Missile looks like it's killed off a couple of mechs. This looks like it's actually still going northward. Percy inbound, kills off. Looks like a facility, looks like some pillars. And some engineers are killing off that Percy's hit points. Percy's like, hey, stop doing that. And walks away. Still took a decent amount of damage. Hey, I got some veterancy there. And it's dead anyway. But, a couple more seconds. Being alive isn't a bad thing. ASF count here for Team 1 and Team 2. How are we looking so far? 2 dozen for Team 2's Willow. How about Moyes? ASF. Yeah, that's starting to favor Team 2. It's about 2 dozen in their favor. A turn or two might help even the odds, but not by much. Another missile inbound. I don't think Derp's going to stand there long enough for him to be shot at again. Does hit a flapjack, though. So, one missile launcher is better than nothing. Better than the missile not being worth anything. In the middle of the map, we have Willow pushing in with some Optimus bricks moving in to defend. It does look like this frontline base needs a little bit more PD. Looks like chaospyr is dealing with that. Now his comm is sitting over here. No nano, no stealth, no cloaking, no laser, no teleporter. Teleporter may be a little bit too early at this point. But no other upgrade for him, nor torpedo. Obviously, you could build it. I don't know why you would build it, but you could build torpedo. Everybody has that choice as a cyber. Doesn't mean it's a smart choice with a map that has no water. Yeah, that's a great idea. And we see those missiles coming into place, trying to just slow down Team 1's aggression. We see T2 artillery being built, miasma, very similar to the T3 artillery, of course, with their little AoE annoying nonsense. Ooh, is that a oh no, is that a trebuchet? Is that a? Yeah, it's a trebuchet. Okay, that's what I thought. Not a demolisher. That's the one I was looking for. And looks like the game's slowing down a little bit for the most part, especially on the western and middle sides of the map. Team 1 and Team 2 about dead even. Eco 1.1 to 1.1k. In terms of the leaders of the Eco, we have Willow just barely eking it out a little bit under 500. We have Moy at 470. Everybody else is below that, but I will note that Firv and chaospyr are at almost 300 each. We have Derp at 50, and then Ysball is at 80, with everybody else kind of in between the 100 to 200 stage for Team 1. Shield heavy started here for Team 1's Eastern player of zwierzak, and again, he's definitely going to need that with the bombardment of missiles. Again, definitely has the best TMT to deal with a lot of missiles all at once, being the volcanoes. But again, anything can be overwhelmed. SMD defenses, shields, everything can be overwhelmed. You just need enough of something. We see a force of units. Pillars from Team 1's Ysball, but mainly the Autumns from Team 1's Willow. We do see T2PD being built here, and T2PD has been built here. chaospyr is here with his comm. Needs to be a little careful because, again, 21 minutes on the clock, well within snipe territory, and just being ran over by T2, T3 units territory, so definitely concerning there. He does have that wall section to kind of move into place when he needs to. Pillars underneath, some shield protection. This would be a great grab, killing off the Omni. Shield is still online. Looks like that is the target. Kills off the Omni. Nice grab there at a bare minimum. Killed off a couple of mexes. Don't know if it's worth the mass cost for the units for killing off the mexes, but at least the Omni blinding Team 2 a little bit, especially with the Omni capability on the Omni sensor. Team 2's Firv pushing into the western side. ThurnisHaley, not looking too great there. Is within range of those Percies. Needs to be careful that he doesn't get focused on by them. And it looks like they're focusing on the Percies from Team 1. Definitely a smart move. Eliminate the very much more annoying units first. The comm is annoying for sure, but again, it's one of those things where if you can eliminate the stuff really giving you a hard time, then you can kind of get moving. We do see a transport maybe donated over by somebody from Team 1 most likely, and gonna pick up the comm. Does have to be careful that Team 2 doesn't just fly in some ASFs, but no, it doesn't look like they see it in time. He gets out of there. Definitely a smart move because he can see where it's going, and this side is weakening. Again, he's known for a little bit while now. Base transfers over to Willow. Willow will get some use out of that. Don't think he'll get a lot of use out of it, but hey, he gets a little bit of mass to maybe help expedite maybe a bigger plan. Nuke, artillery, game ender, that sort of thing in the background. Thurnis might come back in this game. He might not. We will see. I mean, at a bare minimum, maybe hand over a couple of mexes back here and rebuild maybe in the corner. Maybe help out with air or something. Eastern side, Derp is still on the front lines. Wall sections inbound from Team 1. Looks like it's only one, though. He's going to get... Ooh, that's going to hurt. Lots of focus fire from those bricks. That hole there is not helping things. The east storage is definitely not helping things where you put that thing. Ooh, walking back into range of those wall sections. He is going to die here. Gets him. Yep, not going to matter. And there he goes. Team 1 eliminates another player for Team 2 at 23 minutes. Looks like Thurnis is moving somewhere. Is he going to try to die from the to the ASFs? Is that the idea? He's going to run right into the ASFs and die? Do you know where they are? No, he's going to... I don't know where he's going. Maybe he's really enticing Team 2 to come kill him. I mean, that looks like that's what's happening. I mean, all it would take is... I'd send 2 ASFs, maybe 3 at the max to just blitz it down and be done with it. Because it is a T2 transport. T3 is you want... Oh! No, he kills off a dozen. Maybe. Boy gets the kill on that. And it was kind of already... Something was going to happen. Either Control K or something. But, goes out in a blaze of glory. Kills off a dozen ASFs. Not a bad way to go out, to be honest. There are better and worse ways to go out, I'd say. But that's definitely not a necessarily bad way. He can't stop you, says Brittle. Oh, he's talking to Firv about it. Yeah, there's just not enough either forward momentum going southward in terms of getting pushback or enough units being built nearby to deal with this, because there's a lot of Percies underneath some decent parashield fire, and there's just constant firing. We have missiles coming in to assist. Some of them are named, some of them are not named. Some of them have more veterancy than the ones that are named. But hey, they get names, I guess. For maybe those are the first 2 made. I don't know. Willow thoughts, says Shiddon. It looks like air expansion looking pretty nice. Nice little thin situation. That way not a lot of cascading happening. SMD built pretty far forward. It covers his back base as well. Nice to see that. Would like to see maybe an SMD here and here, or at least sharing for these 2 bases up here. These 2 are... That one's a lost cause, so might as well save it for that one. You don't want a nuke built over here, as an example, to just go whoop and blow up the air grid. So definitely watching out for those corners. We have advanced now to start from Moistcom. Ooh, he already has splash on line. That is definitely something dangerous. And he could actually take that vector and go around that. I would definitely go that way. I would not go this way, because that's going to be caught way before this is. Especially because the Omni's over here for Team 1. The Omni is not over here for Team 1. Team 2 lost the middle of the map. Fleeing in the midst of that, of course, GC, a couple of transports are going to have some fun there. And we see some gunships, some renegades. No, sorry, Volthus inbound. He's Seraphim. He doesn't have renegades. Does have T2 gunships, just not those renegades. TMD is almost dead. What a buzzkill that is. A player's main base, though, has been eliminated for Team 1. The eco situation is about dead even, but again, that's a starting location, so that is going to hurt the eco eventually for Team 1. But again, it is 3 bases, 2 bases, and 1 base respectively for Team 2. Moy with 3, Firv with 2, and Chaos with 1. So it's, again, decent amount more mass in fewer hands versus the more even, semi-evenly distributed amount of mass for Team 1 situation. And I mean, he's going to eventually catch up to the comp, but he's taking enough damage, and there's a Megalith, so no worries there. And that's if the GC doesn't focus the Megalith kind of thing. ACU priority, says Thurnis. Megalith is done. Yeah, there's no point. He's like, you're not going to kill the Megalith off. Just go after the comm. And he still sees him. He still sees him walking. So eventually he'll catch up to him, but it's just a matter of can he get there with enough health to be able to make a difference. Again, he's on 3-star vet, so 13,000 hit points. He's within range. He's losing hit points pretty quickly. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be, a couple more seconds, maybe 2 seconds, and that would have been a kill for Team 1, dropping it to a 4v2, but it's still a 4v3. And he is definitely going to sit underneath the shield. At least you would hope he sit underneath the shield and just builds nano immediately. Granted, he has built stealth and then nano, but he's going to go for nano. Fat Boy on the front lines now for Team 1. Again, this is now the front line. The problem with this, though, is now Firv can attack this and this at the same time, which means that front line for Team 1 is not going to look good. Again, they're technically sitting here, but that's going to be more like sitting like that. The map is going to be carved more into a north v south. The eastern side for Team 2, I mean, they've lost a lot of mexes for this base, to be honest. For Moy, he is trying to get some more defenses back online. He kept some of it online, but a lot of it is off. It looks like a spam facility being built on that eastern side for Zwierzak. 6 bounces, more than, says Shiddon. Talking about AA, I'd imagine. I don't know where he's... a couple of them there, it looks like. Lots of ASF stacked here for Willow. Now, again, we looked at it. Team 2 was in the lead. Team 1, 133. Moy is sitting at 160. Okay, so it's still about that 2 dozen, but the difference is the same, roughly, but the percentage is vastly different. Team 2 and Team 1, they had about a 2-to-1 advantage, and now it's a, 5-to-6 advantage? I don't know what the math is on that. It's some amount of math. It's like 13-to-16, however that math shakes up, roughly. Oh, I didn't note at the beginning of the game, but this game does go on for essentially an hour. When I say essentially, it's like slightly over an hour. The replay said 1 hour, so it could be 1 hour and like 3 seconds or something. I don't remember the exact time when the video ends because I made sure it worked before I left. And anyway, long story short, it is an epic technically, so get your popcorn, get your drinks, get your beef jerky now. It's about the midpoint in the video, at least in terms of the replay, literally. And again, at 29 minutes, Team 1 at 4 plays left. They lost Thurnis and Azuros. Team 2 has lost Derp, Karimm, and Brittle, making it a 4v3. Team 1's eco situation, 2,000. Team 2 is 1.8. So a little bit in favor of for Team 1, not by a huge margin, though. And in terms of the leaders of eco, it's still Moy and WilloWisp, which you would expect given they are the rear guard. Not have to worry about a lot of attacks. And there really hasn't been a lot of raiding in the air. Very much, both players are being very conservative with their air. Not really pushing in too much. Not really going in too far. Just kind of helping out. You can see the ASFs are kind of sitting over here. It's not a big threat. I will note you cannot get to this upper section here, where as these Authams have now keenly found out. And whether or not their goal was to just sit here or not, don't really know. But they're not... gonna have any fun. Again, 5-star vetted Autham, not bad, but is gonna die. We do see GC now over here for Team 1, as well as that same Fat Boy at 1-star vet. Ravagers being built again, just trying to establish a front line. Looks like even the base for Team 1, for Ysball is hurting as well. Look at this, multiple mexes offline, not looking good there. as well. Team 2 on the eastern side, it's still those same mexes offline, but it's not as bad yet. We do see a Megalith and 2 GCs. That will change things, I would assume, here shortly. There's 2 Fat Boys now. And now we have the rear guard air slot player doing land and air duty. That is going to hurt the APM specifically of the air, because you're doing stuff over here, and you're doing stuff over here, and you're doing stuff over here, and then you're doing stuff back at the base. And it's not the best optimization. You would maybe hope chaospyr gets the front line over here and then have the air player just focus on air, but it might be an eco situation because he still has double base. Then this is double base over here, so I get that. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, you might want to share the APM a little bit. I would assume, given A, the high-ranked players in this game, and B, there's been some conversation in chat, but not a terrible amount. They're probably on Discord talking to one another, so I don't expect a lot of comms. Again, something I should mention in the beginning, but it's my first video after like a week or so of not doing them, so I'm a little rusty. Smidgen, not a lot, a smidgen. Third Fat Boy online. That wall of Fat Boy, freezer of Fat Boys is full. I have to get another freezer to get things started. This base has been officially ran over, so again, losing a little bit of eco for Team 2 as well. Both teams are losing eco. It's not just one team losing a little bit of eco, but again, it is starting to hurt. I will note that Firv has now taken over this base. That is now firmly his for now with that Fat Boy in place, shielding some of those mexes. Firv has a new Omni sitting next to him. He does not have Billy Nuke, which is a little surprising at 32 minutes. But still, we do see, again, Moi has gun, advanced nano, and splash. So I think he's kind of prepping for a more mobile telemaser defense. He sits underneath the shielding. He has two sets. He has 2 SMDs, somewhat close to one another, underneath kind of a nice little Venn diagram of shielding there. That one has a triple Venn diagram. Not exactly a triangle, but it's an equilateral triangle, I should say. But, isosceles maybe? Because those angles are... I think that's about an isosceles, because that one needs to be put like right there to be more of an equilateral. Anyway. Eastern side, GC being hit by more Voltus. That's a decent amount of Voltus. We might want to get some UEF tech and go for some T3 air, just to go for some maybe broadswords or just some sort of T3 gunship. Oh, those ASFs going to chew up those gunships though, and ran that over almost immediately. Now GC's almost dead. I mean, it's pretty much out of the fight. Best thing to do is pull that back, control CAD, get some engineers to reclaim it, and then rebuild another one, which they're going to do anyway. So you're just funding the new one. It's not a bad idea. Megalith is pushing in, but it's pushing into a wall of Percy's. About a charge or so, about to electrify that thing. Fat Boy needs to fall back underneath shielding, which is doing more shieldings being built to kind of help protect said Fat Boys. And reclaiming going on for that chicken. They're trying to deny the reclaim for both of these Megaliths from Team 1 and just get a little bit more mass from that. I will note Team 2 is winning the mass game in that regard. 70 or so thousand. It is helping. They are staying relatively in the lead for Total Mass Recruit because of that. Not just from that, but pretty much because of that. It is helping a little bit, and a little bit is better than nothing, of course. Something is better than nothing. Anybody thinking about how to end this game? Again, multiple players have multiple bases. So there is, 800, 400, 900 eco running around. Firv is just production on Fat Boys. Looks like it's going to be Fat Boys on both sides of the map. For Team 2, we have 2 over here already with a ton of missile support. And even though the missiles are shooting at where the target was, not where the target is going, as is the case with more artillery, it does help when the target does double back and some of those missiles do hit. Because, those hit points are falling pretty quick. Fat Boy's in range of the old one, but that one's moving out of range, so it's not going to kill him. Does hurt him a decent amount, but not enough. Again, T2PD to protect not only the com, but also the SMD. He does have a backup one. I was going to say, does he have a backup one? And he does. Love to see that next to some SMD, some SACUs, and some engineers to expedite loading it or continuing loading it, just in case some nukes pop up for Team 2. Love to see that. Speaking of nukes, Team 1 has a nuke. It is almost halfway loaded, but it's not a threat just yet. Does Team 2 know about it? They do not. That might be a big surprise. Anybody vulnerable? Firv is he should be fine. His main base over here will be vulnerable, so there is that to consider, and this secondary base will be vulnerable as well. So yeah, both of those could be a nice target, unless an SMD gets built here maybe, which no, that's a nice little crab egg. Another crab egg. No, that's not going to be built in time. So there's that. If it does get built. SMD background. I mean, I love the duel on the front line and then one behind it as a essentially a tertiary or a secondary backup. Mass FAF farms out the wazoo for Team 2. We have Mass FAF farms out the wazoo for Team 1's Willow. But this is the concerning thing. This western side has been pushed back considerably, and now the GC is down. Honestly, if the Fat Boys can sneak around, I mean, they are just going to line up to kill off that air grid. That's going to really hurt Team 1. He is going for TAC missile now. Ysball is. He might go for Billy Nuke. We do see the third of the 4 upgrades for Billy Nuke has been started for Firv. Did we see the name? Did he? It should have his new name on it. Yeah, Billy Nuke. Billy Precursor. Yep. So he is progressing in that stage, because if you're going to go for Team 3 and TAC missile and you're UEF, might as well build Billy Nuke, because you're just one step away. So there is that. Let me know down in the comments again who you think is going to currently win. At this point, it can go either way. That nuke will probably shake things up, which, again, given the fact that Firv has been leading that western front, he is probably going to be the target. Just, again, slow down that aggression. But, again, let me know down in the comments who you think is going to currently win. And, of course, if you haven't, because I don't know why you wouldn't at this point, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Yesterday's video did very, very well. Everybody loved the Rising. Was it Rising to the Occasion or something was the tagline for that video? Speaking of Nuke, it is inbound. Did it go to the location that we thought it did? It did not. It did not. It went to this side. So not where we thought it was. SMD is built but not loaded. Oh, that's not good for those Fat Boys. So, again, maybe possibly recalculate who you think's going to win the game based on this nuke landing. That's going to kill this one off, I would assume. No, it doesn't grab any of them. Kaboom. That's still a kaboom. It's not a kaboom or anything like that, but, it's not bad. It's not a bonk. One of the comments I read today made the comment that, like, if a nuke doesn't kill anything off relatively, like, if it kills like an engineer, it just gets a bonk. I think the bonk is the new word for a nuke that doesn't do as much damage as it should do. Or it just doesn't do any damage at all, maybe. No, it's more like bonk, boom, kaboom, and then obviously all variations to that. That is a lot of ASFs. Those Fat Boys are inbound. There's 2 GCs now. Team 1 spam those up. Willow spam those up pretty quickly. 1 Fat Boy is down. They're not going to. It doesn't look like they're going to engage. I think they're more worried about the Percy's ripping them apart, which is not really a lot of units there. There's a 3rd GC, not more than enough. And it looks like they caught up to one of the Fat Boys. Maybe a new one came off the assembly line. Maybe that's an old one. Tons of Volters going to kill off 2 GCs essentially simultaneously. And there's a Megalith inbound. That one's in range of that Fat Boy. But 2 for 1 isn't terrible. But 2 for 3 isn't bad either. There's a lot of experimentals pushing this eastern front. There's still 3 Fat Boys. There is going to be another one here soon. And that Megalith is down. That GC is going to die here very shortly. So that's what, 3? No, that one's 4. This one's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In terms of experimentals in total. That one's going to be 5. This one's going to be 6. Now we have 3 Fat Boys. Again, that 4th one needs to come online here soon. GC is almost perfectly healed up. Not a lot of gunships anymore because the AA ripped it apart. Fat Boy needs to fall back immediately. Shield pops online. Trying to keep the shield online. This eastern side is going to hurt considerably, but there's a lot of eco here. Not any engineers from Team 1 to push and to get the reclaim to kind of push and reclaim at the same time. Fat Boys have traveled eastward, but that has not helped their survival. Both of those are dead. Essentially simultaneously. Percy's moving in to cover the retreat of the last one. And All three of the that one's dead or should be dead. That one gets some veterancy to stay alive. That one is still somehow alive. I'm surprised. It's going to take 2 Percy shots. Anyway, eastern side, GC's still coming after those fat boys. Oh, they turn for a second. Oh, you got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. Oh, they push. Oh, there's another one inbound. That one's from chaospyr. Looks like he got donated to UEF Tech. There's another 3 inbound. Looks like he's building his own. That is a lot of fat boys coming in to assist. That was odd. It wasn't doing a lot of damage initially. Oh! It looked like it was hitting the ground next to it, so it wasn't actually doing... Oh, he's dead. Nope. Not having any weird nonsense. Second one's dead. Oh, that's one way to be like, no. We're not letting any of you live. Sorry. Jeez. Just annihilated. Where'd all the A... Do not tell me I missed an ASS. Oh, I did. Dang it. I did miss... Oh, yeah, I did. Apologies for missing the air battle in the middle of the map as the ground battle wages on. 91 to Moy. It looks like Moy made out pretty well. He had 151 and then 25 bingo on fuel. So almost a 2-to-1. Working on it. That's more of a 3-to-5 ratio. But still, look at this. We have 3 experimentals from Team 1 there. We have 2 more there, and then 3 more, and then another one. So what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With a couple of fat boys for Team 2 to scoop up. If Team 2 secures reclaim, I mean, that's going to be, shoot. How much mass is that on the map? That's a lot. That's a lot of red numbers over there. Over 500,000, 600,000 mass. If somebody's got to be building a game ender at this point, you just have to be thinking about how to spend all that mass. And then you're refueling now. We do see Awasa Bomber being built. That's nice to see. It's going to help spend the mass, but got to spend that mass maybe a little faster. SACUs, again, constantly spammed up for RAS. Upgrades for all of the eco. Just tons of GCs being built. Willow's on, again, double duty now. He's doing land and he's doing air, which, again, will drive the APM down a decent amount. Again, these are 2300s and 2200s playing, so they're probably very used to it, of course. But, again, any little bit of just running to the other side of the map, running halfway there, it does slowly eat away. Doesn't matter who you are. It's just matter of fact of having to physically travel kind of thing. Well, digitally travel at least. Nuke, 30,000 mass kill. It did kill some stuff. Not as, again, didn't kill the fat boys, but it did kill some units. And it's working on its 3rd, technically, because the 2nd is already loaded. Again, I still think it's a missed opportunity. Could have attacked this. SMD is still not loaded. It is underneath stealth, which I'd like to see. But once Team 1 sees it, then they'll know where it is. No, they haven't seen it yet. Air Scouts, just to get a somewhat readout. Billy Nuke lands from Team 1. It's definitely not Team 2's Billy Nuke. First one is out from Ysball. That one is not built for Firv yet. Still hasn't gone for it. He's just taunting me, being like, "No, I'm not gonna go for it. I know you call me the Billy Nuke ambassador, but not gonna do it." And GC just getting riddled by those Volthus. Just absolutely nailed. We do see T3 gonna be built. Oh, okay. It's going to just nuke some of that reclaim and kill off the T3. Oh, no. This one might die. This one will be fine. Probably get EMP'd. It's going to kill off the headquarters, maybe unintentionally. Yeah, maybe assumed, but there's a lot of oh, it curved west. Oh, no. Is it within range? Oh, nope. Kaboom. Killed off some mexes. The headquarters got killed off. He's going to be annoyed about that because he just built it 3 seconds ago. Always Obama going in to say hi, to not blow anything up. Look at all the dead ASFs. Look at all the ASFs. Team 1's reclaiming now. And Team 2 is still in the lead by a large margin now. It's bigger than before. If I know Firv... no, he's probably going Billy if I know Firv, or he's just forgotten about his comm. One or the other. Yeah, everybody does that. That's a lot of shields, though. It should damage all the parashields, though, and kill off some of them. Oh! Kills off a lot of the parashields are all gone. Does Team 2 know where the nuke is? Yeah, they know where it is. They're just not going for it yet. Oh, do we have T3 artillery online? Yes, we do. T3 artillery is online for zwierzak. Oh, and Firv got hit, it looks like. That's unfortunate for Firv. But yeah, that mech's in particular just did not feel good today. And just had to just phone it in. SMD loaded twice. SMD is now loaded. Yeah. These should be targets. You use the artillery to target the SMDs. Granted, I don't think he knows where either of them are. So he wouldn't be able to target them even if he knew. Well, he would be if he did know. He doesn't even know. He's just taking a guess. I mean, you would probably assume there's one over here. You might just assume there's another one over here somewhere. But he is targeting mexes because he definitely knows what those are. I have to build RD2 now, says Moy. Looks like he didn't want to have to build RD. And then some high-level players just don't want to build the big things. They just like to build all of the units and then just throw all of the units at each other. I mean, I like that too. You made 6 fatties. You deserve this. Still here, says Karimm. He's like, or is it to the right or left? Says Shiddon. Oh, here's the nuke. Oh, it's going here. Okay, well, it's going to kill off the suits there. That fat boy is most likely dead. That one might get away. Okay, they're going. I was like, that one going north, probably not a good idea. Yeah, that one's definitely dead. There's no way a fat boy avoids it for what, 3rd or 4th nuke in a row? Kaboom! There it is. Finally, one fat boy dead to a nuke. Jeez. Telly Firv, he is our only possible kill. Have these been spotted? One of them's been spotted. It's real. Do not tell me all 3 of you go for. Okay, I was gonna say, please don't all go for 1 GC. That's gonna die soon. And oh, they're gonna go for the. They're gonna go for the trade. Trade the Azuros for the ASFs, and maybe grab an SMD in the process. They're not gonna have enough. One bomber does get through the drop a payload, but it's not gonna matter. The shield should hold still. Yeah, shields hold. Kills off a mix. And it's a lot of reclaim near those 2 players. And again, the air was won. At a bare minimum, he knew that was going to happen. But he would have loved to maybe kill off that SMD. Which, unfortunately, he did not. So it's going to continue the game, of course. Which we know it goes for an hour. So anything can still happen. Does already hit the grid? Does... Oh, because is the map big enough? Yep. Oh, you won't be able to hit this one. You can maybe eke out that max, but that's probably about it. Maybe. You're not going to hit the headquarters, though. It's too far out of range. You'll damage it with the P-Gen, but not enough for the destruction of the actual headquarters. Second artillery is going to be further. Oh, no, not that one, though. That's a salvation. That's going to be in range. Maybe artillery there. Yep. I thought somebody was going to build something. There it is. WilloWisp going for the infinite money glitch. At least one of the many, many, many things that could be built out of a Paragon. Another Paragon. Oh, nice little grab of mass there. Just killing off something. Oh, I didn't change it back to mass income. Apologies for that. GC's getting bullied essentially in the front yard of Team 1 by those gunships. Oh, you can see he's like, I want it. Stop bullying my GCs. They're just tall, one-eyed, cuddly guys. Grabs that other GC on the way out, essentially. No. Oh, whoa. Firv trades with Shiddon, or Shiddon, I should say, trades with Firv. And it looks like he just telemasered in because I think he was cybering, I believe. There is now a 3v2 in favor for Team 1 still. Yep, he was cybering, so that was definitely telemaser. And I don't see enough PD there. I mean, there's a fat boy there. That helps a little bit. But now it is, again, 3v2. Looks like chaospyr gains all of this stuff. And then, Mori gains all of this stuff. 150 HP build. Scathis says Shiddon. Talking about... Whoa, that's randomly placed there for... Oh, he's talking to the rest of his team. Well, okay, why is it built all the way over there in a really random spot? Granted, nobody would maybe think to go there. Also, you know, Scathis... Not Scathis, sorry. But Paragon over half done. A little more important, maybe. It's a little bit further in terms of being paid off. In terms of, you know, how long it takes to actually pay off. Oh, no. Couple of facilities. It's not a big deal. Again, but the problem is that, look at this. There's 6 of them there, and there's 3 of them there. That's a dozen fat boys. Sorry, that's 9 of 12, maybe fat boys. There's 2 more back here. And there's 4 more back there. But his Salvation is online and firing at, you would assume. Oh, it's lining the shot. I was like, what is he doing? He's targeting, looks like, mass fabs? Yeah, he's targeting mass fabs. That's going to hurt the eco again. Just really strip away Team 2's ability to produce units. But he's at 3.4 to 2.6. Boy's at 2K, and chaospyr is at 1K, 1.2K. Willow and zwierzak are close at 1.2 and 1.3. The Nuke is in meta again. He's really getting a lot of mileage out of it. I think 30,000 mass killed. And climbing, of course. 3 GCs inbound, more he's just non-stop with those GCs. Awasa Bomber and Rats as well. And it will distract the ASFs long enough. And, well, that's drama when it gets hit. And none of those broke the shielding, which I'm a little surprised by that. Corsairs coming to help a little bit. They've changed targets. Oh, they hit the... Oh, no, they hit the Corsairs. Oh, but that's definitely going to land. And there goes that Salvation right on top of that. Oh, well, okay, well, everything's dead over that. Anyway, there it goes. Boom. Nice bomber there. Kills off 2 artilleries. Really one annoying one. The other one's like, it's not too bad. We said no game enders. I thought we said no game enders, says Firv. So maybe there was a gentleman's agreement ahead of time. And bomber's going to land. Kill off some of the... things following it. Restore is being built. Did we? I missed that, says zwierzak. Oh, apologies. Well, you know, there's that being built up there. So Nuke is inbound again from zwierzak, and it's still going after this. It is. Nope, now those are loaded. Never mind. More strap armors are being built. Again, I have a feeling it's going to come down to the Paragon. Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's already producing a ton of GCs even without the Paragon. Almost, it's like, do you even need a Paragon at this point? Oh, just absolutely annihilated that GC, though, with all that fat boy fire. Dang! I was like, he's going to kill one of them. Nope. Kaboom! It was 4. And now there's 3, so it must have clipped one of them. But I thought they'd be fine. Hey, it kills another fat boy off, so yeah, that's something. No, there's 5 GCs on the... Yeah, that's not looking good either for Team 2. Oh, the dead fat boys. Oh, no. He pushed in, and... Yeah, it just didn't go well. Is he doing anything in the background? No. Still no YOLO, still no anything else. TMD. This build. Yeah, it's not looking good. That one's dead now. Yeah, that did not go well for those fat boys. At least those 5 at a minimum. Oof. Oh, he's prepping all those GCs. I love this. He looks like he's going to build a... I think that's a nuke. I think that's a nuke. Maybe that's a stealth field. Yeah, it's a stealth field. Seeing the bubbles on the side. And another Awasa bomber drops right next to all that AA. We'll take out, actually pretty much all of it. And the bomber will get out of there. It will be heavily damaged, though. It's going to be a desperate play. Once they find the Paragon, that's going to be the target. And he sees one item up there, one little unit. He has an SMD built there. Good to see that. It's already loading. It's close. prepping a ton of PD. I mean, there's no... Oh, Cybrin. Tons of bombers inbound to just rip everything up. That's a lot of bombers for just a couple of Team 1... I said T2 flak. Apologies. But still, T2 flak. You don't need that. You don't need that many bombers to kill off T2 flak. You have 24 bombers. I do feel like, again, it's just going to bomb rush that Paragon. And it's done. There it is. 52 minutes on the clock. And that Megalith getting absolutely just riddled with bombs. Ouch. And the Fat Boys nailing that GC there. There's another Azuros bomber there. Is he going to build? He's going to build. He built the YOLO literally after the Paragon is started. T2PD being built now. Donut, donut, donut. Just build everything. He already has 6 GCs sitting there. He has 3 there. He has 2 there. He has another one that just got finished. Like, I don't know if he needed a Paragon to make all those GCs. Not a Novax says, no. Oh, he built a Novax. Azuros is like sad face. Is that a... Oh, did he redirect? He redirected that Billy Nuke, yep. Ysball's moving. Smart. Does he have... Yeah, looks like he lost the Omni, maybe. Please tell me you moved far enough away to not die. Oh, you won't die by that because you need a lot less hit points than that. Bombers are just sitting there. It got shot down, it looks like. Get under shielding. He just says just in case he gets redirected on. Smart. I mean, he's not going to die in 1. He's going to die in 2. But, you know, funny Billy target, says Azuros. Yeah, that'd be amazing to wipe out, you know, half of those. Even if he wipes out 6 of them, it's still a great Billy Nuke, to be honest. Bunch of Corsair chasing after. Oh, there's a nuke there. Oh, look, that's not gonna go well. Paris says Firv. SMD says Azuros. No, oh, it is loaded. I heard an explosion somewhere. Or is it SACU? The SACU. And of course, that one satellite isn't going to do anything against that. That YOLO has to be built immediately, which, to be fair, going up pretty quick. 9,000 mass income, of course, inflated by, of course, the Para. And here comes the ASFs for something. Kills off a donut, I'd imagine. Does take out... there's a lot of AA. Donut did not... Actually, it didn't take a lot of damage. Took out all the ASFs for the most part. Again, the strat... are they going after... No, they're not going after Ysball's comm. They don't even... No, they finally kill off the donut. A lot of ASFs died in that engagement, though. They can try to eke out on the edge, though. I mean... There's more AA being... these are the more important targets, to be honest. 55 minutes on the clock. Salvation was built over there. Are they targeting the YOLO? The YOLO is done. It doesn't have shielding. Why don't you have shielding? It's 55 minutes on the clock, and that thing is targeting you directly. Do they know? I would assume they know about it. They do not. Pretty sure this is a YOLO. But here come those bombers. Both of them don't land. Most of the strat bombers do reach the targets. Some of the shields do go down. Some of the shields pop online. And then, of course, the bomber's going to get another pass over. Well, some of them, at least. And here comes the payloads. Some of the shields go down. Not all of them, though. Satellite might help take out a couple of them. But it's not going to be enough to kill off the Paragon, unfortunately, for Team 2. To kill off on Team 1. Salvation, still not hit. He needs time to load all those nukes. Salvations are being built pretty quick, though. Second one almost done. Third one almost done. You just let him turtle a little too long. 56 minutes. Looks like Air Grid is being targeted. T3 area quarters is down. No, it's over there. It's fine for now. Looks like it's done, says Azuros. He's pretty sure it's... Yeah, I mean, they're pretty sure it's a YOLO. I mean, he's Sarah from the Lycood is pretty high. Ah, wrong button. Trying to go back up to 0. Nuke is inbound. It looks like it is the super nuke. It's going to land on the front line. That SMD 7 loaded. So there's 7 there. And he has Paris, so we can load these things decently quick. And he has another 5. That's 12. There's another one up there. That's 13. Took out one of them, to be fair. I mean, this SMD is in the open. And that one has 7 loaded. That's a lot of nukes to shoot down. 3.5. It's a lot. DCs are on the march. I mean, eventually you will just get outproduced by Team 1's para. It's just how it's going to be. Again, does he do the thing? No, he's not building more. No, he's building a lot of salvations, though. I don't see the thing, which is the second Paragon. No, don't see it. Oh, and the Scathus got built as well. Oh, yeah, that's... yeah, not going to work very well. Again, that amount of shielding isn't going to cover Salvation plus Scathus. Oh, shield goes down. Yeah, that's game over right there. That is unfortunate for Team 2. They had it... I mean, it was pretty well even, I think, for most of the game, but it kind of looked like it was favoring Team 2 just a little bit, just based on the eco situation, plus, just especially this western side. But WilloWisp just turtled, held, and that was it. There goes the YOLO, kaboom. And at that point, that's the game. Team 2 just does not have anything left in the tank to really deal with this. 2 satellites inbound. Did he lose one of them? I think he lost one of them, but... yeah, it's just... oh, no, he has 3. Huh. Oh, it's just hovering over the edge. Yeah, targeting Salvations. Salvations targeting those now. It's just... yeah, nope. Nope. Well, that's unfortunate for Team 2. Fortunate for Team 1 if you voted, or you rooting for Team 1 to win. But, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. It's just kind of the nature of things. Unless there's a draw. There is the rare draw match, but most of the time, yeah, it's just one team wins, one team loses. All the SMDs, because why not? Look, there's just too many of them at this point. 22 of them, because why not? 12,000 mass income, of course, inflated by the Paragon. Everything's being wiped off the board. Teleporter started for Moi, switching out his advanced nano for it. Salvation over here to the east. More Salvations being built, because why the heck not? Sorry, enough. The Scathus being built over there. He has 4 up there, 1 there. And he starts the second Paragon. There he goes. There you go. Do the Paragon thing. Just build more Paragons. And infinite money glitch times infinite money glitch times infinite money glitch equals, again, just infinity times infinity times infinity times whatever else. And ASF fight doesn't matter. Team 2 had air for a while. Again, Team 1 was just hunkering down with AA. They probably could have gone in earlier once or before the Paragon was done. Had they known about it sooner, again, that YOLO would have been built sooner. But he control Ks before the Megawitts and GC came to say hi. And Azuros says another control K. Or at least says, hey, that's what the last comment is. chaospyr control Ks. And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour even. I didn't even realize it was that close. I thought it'd be like, like I said, 1 hour, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. No, 1 hour even. Very good game. 2 game enders. We love to see game enders. Again, it sounded like there was some conversation about not going game ender. Maybe. I don't exactly know if that's true or not. Somebody in the comments will probably let me know about it. Thank you so much for watching the very end of the video. I really do appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for putting up with my getting back into the swing of things. Again, doesn't help that, when you don't cast for a week or so, and you're used to casting, at least for me, every single day or pretty much every single day, you don't do it for a week, you kind of get a little rusty. But again, I appreciate the patience on my side, or for me. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed. I feel like you watched the end of the video. I pretty much think you did enjoy. I would hope. And I will see all of you in the next one.